Hi girls, good morning and welcome to a Sunday parasympathetic day in the life. If you're a subscriber of my channel, then most of you know that I am such a huge lover of the nervous system. We are really nourishing our nervous system so that we can rest and digest, and I'm so excited to take you guys throughout my day. So one thing I will say is that I do get ready every single day. It's not always like I've clearly blown out my hair straight into my hair because I wanted a really fresh start. As I mentioned, it is Sunday. I don't get ready like this every single day, but because it is Sunday and I want to wake up tomorrow and Monday and not have to touch my hair for a few days, I am fully doing my hair from scratch. Other than that, I just have on some tinted sunscreen. I put on a little bit of bronzer, then some brown eyeshadow, which I just smudge out with some mascara. I don't do a full face of foundation. I don't do any of those things most days, to be honest with you, but especially on a day where I'm just hanging out around the house. But one thing I will say is that I do feel more productive when I get ready, which is why I get ready 7 days a week. I have always been that way. My parents are that way. My mother wakes up and instantly gets changed out of her pajamas. I always wake up before the kids, and I talk about this frequently, how I made a change. I'm not a morning person by any means. I am most definitely innately a night owl, but after I had Ronan, I quickly realized if I wanted to wake up and enjoy my lemon ginger tonic or even just my warm water with lemon, have a coffee, start my smoothie, I needed to do it before he woke up. So I forced myself to wake up before he did. And now it's just a habit nearly 9 years later. And also I think a lot of that roots back to just starting your day right. And so today is a Sunday. I did wake up before the kids. Then we made the kids breakfast. And so now I'm just finally getting around to doing my hair. There is truly nothing that makes me feel more stressed and frazzled than feeling rushed or feeling behind. And I cannot stand that feeling. As a mother of 2 children, as a working mother, as a content creator, as a practitioner, I wear a lot of hats. And so I have to be super efficient with my time. It's not always perfect. It's rarely perfect, but giving myself ample time is really important. And so on a day like today, I am giving myself plenty of time to get things done. I'm giving myself a head start to the week ahead. I'm moving through things slowly with ease and with peace to really nourish the parasympathetic nervous system. Girls, I know I recently talked in a video, I will link that for you up here in the cards, about establishing your style and staying cozy in the winter. And these heat tech pants from Uniqlo. Yes, these are the heat tech from Uniqlo. Oh my goodness. I can't even wear these in the house. And I'm somebody who's always frozen, recovering Hashimoto's. I'm somebody who's always cold. I literally can't even wear these in the house because I will sweat so much. These things are unbelievable. So I will have them linked for you in the description box down below. It is negative degrees outside. I think right now it's like 2 degrees currently, but this heat tech clothing, and plus it's just so basic and simple. You can mix and match it with everything. So I just realized that when I was making my yerba mate coconut tea and I was speaking with you guys, my microphone wasn't on. So that's what I was making. I was refilling up my shredded coconut and I put that in a little tea bag and then I add in the loose leaf yerba mate. So I have loved yerba mate for years. I used to drink it all of the time before I had kids. I had a colleague of mine, she was extremely into health and wellness, and she and I would go to this tea shop that's not far from my house and we would drink yerba mate and oolong coconut tea all of the time. And that's what gave me the idea to take shredded coconut and mix it into yerba mate and make my own little yerba mate coconut tea blend. And it is delicious. And the reason I love yerba mate, there's actually a lot of reasons I love yerba mate, and I've talked about it in length in this video up here. But the reason I love yerba mate is it's a really beautiful source of caffeine. And on a parasympathetic day, as you can see, I just made a spritzer. We're staying really well hydrated today because that's important any day, but especially on a parasympathetic day. But I also love it because it does give me a little bit of a boost and it makes my brain feel as though it's just turned on and a little bit more crisp and clear. And it does all of that without giving you the potential for jitters. Now, I am not sensitive to caffeine. I could drink an espresso shot and go right to bed. However, I do know that many are sensitive to caffeine, and that's where yerba mate could play a really beautiful role in your routine. So that's what I was drinking, and I'm drinking a ton of water because as part of my parasympathetic day, I'm actually going to be headed down to the sauna here in a little bit with a castor oil pack. But before we do all of that, it is so important before you sweat, whether you are exercising or going into a sauna, that you are replenishing your body with the necessary minerals. I've shared this trick with you guys a ton here and over on Instagram, how I like to sprinkle a little bit of salt under my tongue, hold it under the tongue for 30 seconds, and then drink my water. I do this before bed if I've had a huge cup of tea because it also helps you not have to get up and go to the bathroom all night long. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of salt under my tongue, hydrating extremely well. And another thing that I'm doing is I'm getting ready to take one of my BiOptimizer's magnesium breakthroughs. So magnesium is needed for over 300 enzymatic properties in the body. And this magnesium breakthrough is the only, literally the only magnesium on the market that contains all 7 elemental forms of magnesium in one convenient capsule. I've been working with BiOptimizers for years, and this is one of those products that I truly cannot live without. So I take one in the morning for brain health, one in the middle of the day, midday, right now, and 2 before bed. So I think it's really important. Magnesium is so necessary. It's necessary to synthesize our vitamin D. It's necessary to promote deep, restful sleep. It's necessary for brain function and cognition. So as I'm trying to unwind and relax in the sauna with the castor oil pack on, it's really important that I replenish my minerals before hopping into the sauna. So I'm going to be taking one of the Biooptimizer's magnesium breakthroughs. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt under my tongue, drink a bunch of water, get myself really hydrated, and then we'll head upstairs and toss on a castor oil pack. So prepping everything, I just threw on like cotton pants really quickly while I prep this because I'm going to be doing this and then hopping in the sauna. I typically like to wear the castor oil pack for an hour. So I'm going to do like a double duty and do a castor oil pack while we hit the sauna. Okay, so we officially have the castor oil pack on. Now, there's a few things we can do here. We could leave it like this, hang out, and go on with our day. Or another thing I like to do on a parasympathetic day is to lay down in bed, do a little bit of reading, and put a heat pack on my castor oil pack. Or as I mentioned, because Kai and the kids are going to be home soon, I'm going to hop in the sauna for 20 minutes with the castor oil pack on to really speed up the process and be able to get 2 benefits in one. So the whole vibe today was to rest and digest. We were really honing in on nourishing our nervous system and getting into that parasympathetic state. So after I went into the sauna, I went outside. I just did a quick 15-minute walk. It was cold. It was actually very, very cold outside, but that was like my version of a cold plunge after the sauna. And then I came in and I have painted my nails pep rally. I'm kind of like thinking I want to film some Valentine's Day content here in the next week or so and hopefully get that out by early February. So that's kind of like the whole theme why I went with the red nails. And now, seeing how I was in the sauna, walking outside, now I'm going to take my like parasympathetic shower, which is going to involve, of course, some dry brushing that I'm going to do before hopping into the shower. And this is going to nourish our lymphatic system, our glymphatic system, and it's going to nurture and nourish that nervous system. Likewise, after I get out of the shower, because I have been working out significantly more on my Glow Up to 40, I've been lifting heavier weights. I've always been very active, but lifting heavier weights, I've been a little bit sore, so I'm experimenting with this red light therapy cupping on some of like the sore spots in my shoulder and on my hip. I think so far so good. I will link this for you guys, but honestly, I've only been using it for about 2 weeks. I don't know. I think it works good, but I also have regular cups that I use for cupping on myself. And then I do often use like the gua sha on some tender parts, and I'm actually really tender right there. And I'm very tender in my upper abs from Pilates and then lifting the next day. But so after I get out of the shower, I'm going to be doing some of my red light cupping, which is extremely relaxing, and then popping on some reusable frownies. So these are like the under eye patches. These are more of the actual frownies. And so you can go ahead and put these on directly onto your skin, or you can put your serums underneath. You could just be a little bit careful. If you put on really thick serums, they can slide off. And that is, of course, after I wash my hair and I put on my favorite body oil, hop into bed with these on, which is just like such a beautiful way to end a parasympathetic day. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you found it refreshing and motivating. And I hope you begin to incorporate some of the nourishment that we can really bring into our day-to-day life to bring some homeostasis to our nervous system, whether that's with the lemon ginger tonic, whether that's organizing, folding laundry, getting things put away, washing your produce for the week, hydrating yourself in a proper way, upping your magnesium levels with the BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough, getting outdoors, getting in those steps, even when it is negative degrees outside. All of these things are so imperative to our long-term health and healing journey. And so I hope that you found today's video helpful. And if you did, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.